Tony, leave it out, mate.
Best part of the day, this, Reg.
Yeah.
And how's jogging before I came in this morning?
When did you join the Heart Attack Brigade?
Keep in shape when you get to our age, Reg. Bit of training, help keeps the weight down. Oh. As fat as a pig when you're 40.
Right, right.
Please, you're next. What? Any questions?
Nice one, George.
Oh, every girl's dream, eh, Kat? Not bad at all. Which one do you fancy? That one, it's got a lower saddle.
Oh, well, you should join us one morning. Shorts and T-shirts at 4:30?
The only way you'll find out what I have for breakfast.
Oh, I don't know. Some people just do not appreciate the body beautiful, do they? What you laughing at?
There you are. It's all yours.
Cheers. All right. Morning, Sarge.
Ah, another radio ham.
Tony Martin, Sarge. I saw him help himself from a Ford Sierra in Dutton Avenue. He's been cautioned.
Well,
Not me.
anything to say for yourself?
Well, I didn't know it was a copper, did I? I mean, I wouldn't have nicked it if I'd have known, would I?
Right. Full name?
Anthony Martin,
How old are you?
17.
17. Address?
I haven't got one.
Where'd you spend last night?
Just walked around.
Well, where'd you have your gyro sent to
You
then?
must be joking. I'm 17, I don't get none.
Can you read?
Yeah, of course I can. I went to school.
Read that then. Says you have a right to a solicitor and also a right to have someone told you're here. Would you like us to contact your mum and dad?
I haven't got any.
All right, empty your pockets. Tools of the trade, huh?
Hello, Tone.
Here, Mr. Stamp, you should nick that, Luigi. This tea's poisonous.
Tea for me, Reg. No sugar.
All right,
Morning, lads.
Morning, girls.
All right, Monty.
Oh, you know how it is, Mr. Sam. There ain't the money. People gotta make do and mend. I can't give my gear away.
That'd be the day. Tell you what, though, Monty. Got any decent tracksuits in the van?
I got the very thing, Mr. Stamp. Pure cotton from Korea, fresh off the back of the lorry this morning. They're 50 quid up west if they're a penny.
I only want to go jogging in it.
Then it's your lucky day. These are made special for jogging, and I've got your size. Come round to the van after I've unloaded and we'll sort something out. Know what I mean?
See you later, Monty.
See ya.
Best meal of the day, that. Even if it does feel more like lunch.
You've earned it. For once.
Oh, cheers.
All right, let's have you out.
Can I have something to eat?
This is not a hotel.
Well, I'm starving.
You can have a cuppa after we've done your dabs.
What do you want them for?
Because you've been thieving, and that makes you a villain. Because you've got no ID and no address. I mean, you could be Lord Luton for all we know.
Who's he?
Just get in there.
Don't get up. I can see you're busy.
Raring to go, mate. Just that we haven't got bikes to go on.
Oh, well, you've got to have the legs for it. You got no chance, mate.
I hear you and George got another body this morning.
Yeah, that's right. Can you run a CRO check for me? Tony Martin, 4773. No fixed.
Steve?
Oh, and a PNC on a Ford Sierra. Foxtrot, 377 Victor Yankee Kilo.
Tony Martin, not known or wanted.
You sure? I had him down as a pro.
Maybe that's why we never caught him before. Could it be Martin with a Y?
No, he signed it with an I.
And he's got a clean sheet.
It's registered to a Ronald Edward Franklin at 276 Beccles Road.
Hey?
That's what it says.
Well, it got done in Dutton Avenue. That's miles away.
Maybe he's moved.
Yeah, all right, thanks. Oh, have you got anyone free to call round to tell him that we got his radio?
No way. Not going to go knocking on doors this time of the morning.
Here, Tony. Do you reckon that'd work on a jiffy back?
Sex aid, innit?
No, really.
This is what you need, Rich. Get you moving in the mornings.
I do not have any trouble with my movements. Very much. Oh, yeah. Here, Ellie. Ellie, what's that go for?
Depends how much I reckon I can get. I'll do you that one for 25 if you've got your own speakers.
You're joking. What's the catch?
There's no catch, mate. You've just picked the best time to buy.
Yeah?
I'll tell you what, since it's you, let's call it 15 quid.
They're not a bit iffy, are they?
All my gear straight from the factory, through the front gate. My last offer, it's yours for a tenner.
All right, you're on. Here, put it by for some jelly. I'll pick it up when I get off, all right?
I'll keep it in the van for you.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Tell you what, I think I've done all right there.
Good price, Rich. Of course, you won't be able to listen to much when they start shuffling all the stations onto FM, but a good price.
Right, in out.
No previous.
Right.
So, could I have that cup of tea now?
Deadly honest, will you, Dave, yeah?
Yeah, all right.
Cheers.
Look, how long before I can go? I mean, I'm starving.
You're here until he goes to court.
Well, why can't I get bail then?
Because he'll do a runner if we let you go. Got no address to go to, right?
Well, could I get out today if I had an address?
Probably. Be up to the sergeant. But you haven't, have you?
Well, I've sort of got one.
What does that mean?
Well, I've been keeping at this flat.
What, in a squat?
No, it's this woman's flat. Oh, I suppose that's an address.
She's your girlfriend?
Well, no, she's just this sort of friend, really. She lets some of us keep on her sofa. She'll tell you.
Right, and you want us to ask her, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. What's her name?
Angie Purser. She lives in Hardman House, you know, the Anderson flats.
Yeah, I know him, all right.
Number 30.
30. Is she on the phone?
No.
Right. We'll see what we can do.
Hey, he's rather tasty. Who? Dave Quinnan.
Bit too macho for my taste.
Oh, it's all a matter of chemistry.
Well, there's always Reg Hollis. He's still single.
Yeah, I wonder why.
643 from Sierra Oscar.
85 receiving, Steve.
June. George and Dave are tied up at the moment. Could you see a Ronald Edward Franklin at 44 Beaumont Road? His car radio got nicked this morning. Tell him we got it and get a statement, would you?
Will do, Stephen.
Don't believe.
Hey, you look like you needed that.
Yeah, well, like I said, I haven't had nothing since last night.
You really just wander around all night?
Yeah?
Well, you don't look very knackered.
Well, I kept most of yesterday's at Angie's. And what else is there to do?
Well, you could get a job.
Well, how? I've got nowhere to live. You can't get a job unless you've got an address.
Well, you got this Angie's place, is it?
Oh, she just felt sorry for me. I knock around with her kid. She's only got a council flat.
So, what would you have done today if you hadn't have got pulled?
I'd have been okay.
Yeah, knocking out a stolen car radio, eh? How much do you reckon you'd have got for it, then?
A tenner?
Being ripped off. They cost a couple of £100, didn't it?
Yeah, that's the price. They got to make a few quid and all, you know.
Who?
Look, can I have another cup of tea?
Number 30 in it, Tony?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, what do you want?
You Angie Purser?
Why?
Kid named Tony Martin is in custody at Sun Hill. Wants you to bail him out.
Why? What's he supposed to have done?
Been thieving. Car radio.
So what's he give you my name for?
Well, he lives here, doesn't he?
He stops here sometimes.
Well, does he live here or doesn't he?
Well, yeah.
Look, do you want to bail him out, love, or not?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll come down right away.
Right.
Damien! Get up, you lazy git! I'm going out!
Right, where's your motor?
We haven't got one.
Just delivering a message, darling. It's your problem how you get down there.
You've done a few cars before, haven't you?
Do you think I'd tell you?
Oh, come on, you know how it is. You help
Oh,
us.
sure, I hold my hand up for a few more and you stitch me up with hundreds.
We just want you to tell us about the ones that you've done.
Yeah, so the beat can send me down.
You've been listening to too many fairy stories. Look, you're already up for this morning's caper. Cough the lot and they'll be taken into consideration.
If you don't and we find your dabs on any other car handles, we'll nick you again.
You don't do prints off cars, not for radios.
Oh, are you sure about that? Because there's an easy way to find out.
If you want to take the gamble and the porridge if you're wrong.
And what happens if I tell you?
No promises. But you make things easy for us and the courts usually take notice of that.
I want a brief. Says on that notice I can have one any time. I've got a right. I don't have to say nothing till he gets here.
Yeah, you got a right. You got a solicitor too.
No.
Okay. You have it your own way.
Morning. Oh, morning, Dick. Morning, sir. The bike squad scored again this morning, sir?
Oh, splendid. How many this time?
That's 14 in just under 2 weeks.
Oh, excellent. Well, it's first-class initiative. Time to wrap it up, though, eh?
Sir?
Call it a day, job done.
But we're just getting on top of it, sir. We're really making an impact now.
Exactly. The word will be out on the streets. It'll be the law of diminishing returns. I can't any longer justify taking officers up for relief.
But, sir, thefts from vehicles have dropped 70% in a fortnight. That's a really staggering result.
Yes, I know, Derek. It's been a first-class initiative, but initiatives are for a limited period. I sanctioned overtime on this. That period is now over.
What about the clear-up, sir?
Well, it's impressive. Very impressive. And it's been a good show all round. But your very success means the resources can no longer be justified. Wind it up today, Derek.
Oh, Mrs. Franklin?
Yes? What's happened? Is it Ronnie?
No, it's all right. I presume your husband isn't in.
No.
Oh, it's only about his car radio. He had it stolen this morning. We've made an arrest.
That makes a change. You better come in.
Thank you.
Your husband is Ronald Edward Franklin,
Yes?
and he didn't mention it.
Well, he probably didn't want to worry me. You know, with the baby and all that. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have rung me.
Rung you?
From his hotel. He's up there on business.
Up where?
Scotland. Well, didn't the police... Where did you say this happened?
I don't know.
You were expecting my husband to be here, weren't you?
These messages often get confused, Mrs.
Oh,
Franklin.
no. There's no confusion. You got the name right and you got the address right. And you thought he'd be here because that damn radio wasn't stolen in Scotland, was it?
I don't know. They don't tell us anything.
No, but I'm telling you. That useless, lying bastard is at it again. There's another secretary, I suppose.
Mrs. Franklin, we really...
Yes, I know. They didn't tell you. Well, damn him! Damn him!
Thank you, Miss Data. Morning, Alec. How's the family?
Fine, Judy. It's good to see you back.
Well, as it turned out, I only went away for a week. It was all I could afford.
You want a word with him?
Yes.
Okay.
I see you've got him down as no fix.
He's changing his mind about that.
Uh-huh.
Give us a shout when you're ready.
This is an insurance policy, Mr. Thomas. You need to bring in your insurance certificate.
That's not it, then.
No. Look, you've still got a couple of days. Why don't you go home, find the certificate, and come back later with all your documents?
Yes, right, thanks. I could have sworn they were all together.
One at a time, please. Would you mind waiting, madam?
I've got to see Tony Martin. You've got him banged up.
This gentleman was first. Just wait, please.
He's just a kid. He shouldn't be in here anyway.
Well, you'd have to wait.
The copper said I had to come down quick. Now I've played
It's your turn next, madam. Now, sir.
It's about my car radio. I had it stolen this morning.
Right. Name and address.
Franklin. Ronald Franklin. 276 Beccles Road.
Right, Mr. Franklin, I think we have your radio here. Sarge, are we expecting Mr. Franklin?
Yeah.
Yes, we have got your radio. It was recovered shortly after the theft, and we have a man in custody.
Well, I don't want any fuss. It's no big deal. Happens quite a lot. I only report it so I can get a crime number for the insurance.
Well, it won't take very long. All we need is a statement identifying the radio and saying that nobody had authority to take it.
Will this go to court?
Well, I should think so. He was caught with the radio on him.
No, no fuss. If you've got the radio, let me have it back and that's it.
Well, it's not that simple, Mr. Franklin. You see, the thief has been arrested. Well, he broke your car window. I mean, that's going to cost you 50 quid. Don't you want him charged?
No. Look, forget the radio. I'll say it was never stolen. It's not mine. I don't want it.
Just a moment, Mr. Franklin. Sarge, have you got a minute?
Have you finished with him?
Yes, thanks, Alec. Alec, did he give your chaps any trouble when they arrested him?
No. Hey, he's not saying there was any aggro, is he?
No, nothing like that.
Good.
And he was no trouble when they brought him in?
You can come the clever dicks, you want a seat?
No,
What are you getting at, Judy?
just that he's 17. He's still a kid. Well, you've had kids, Alec, but you've got grandchildren. He's got no family at all.
What about his parents?
His mother died. He never knew his father. He was brought up in care.
Oh, let me guess. He was beaten, fed on gruel. Then he ran away to London because he thought the streets were paved with gold.
Cynic. Actually, he quite liked it. He just ran off because some kids are like that.
So?
He doesn't get any benefits, Alec. When you're 17, you've got to be in school or on a YTS course to qualify. I mean, kids like Tony, they have 3 choices. Steal, starve, or hang about men's lavatories.
Or get a job.
And what's the problem?
No. I don't want to get involved.
Well, whether you like it or not, you're already involved. Your car radio was stolen, the police constable witnessed the theft, and a man is in custody.
Supposing I don't want him charged?
Well, it's out of our hands. You could be subpoenaed as a witness.
Sergeant, could we have a word in private?
Good to know. Right. We won't be disturbed in here, Mr. Franklin. What is it you want to tell me?
It's about this morning.
Yes.
Well, I spent the night with a friend.
Yes.
Well, my wife thinks I'm in Glasgow, so I can't risk her finding out I was in London. She wouldn't understand.
And this friend, she lives in Dutton Avenue?
He.
Oh, I see.
In the past, my wife's made the same mistake. I said I was with my secretary.
But then it was okay?
No, she threw me out, but she always took me back. If she knew the truth, well...
Well, how would she know it wasn't a woman?
Oh, it's the address, you see. He's a family friend. Well, that's why I can't risk it.
I arrested you in Dutton Avenue carrying a car radio. Had you just stolen that radio from a parked vehicle?
Yes.
And have you stolen radios from parked cars on previous occasions?
I don't have to answer that, do I?
No.
Yeah.
Right. Where is he then?
Sarge, Mrs. Purser.
Anthony Martin is in our custody. A solicitor is with him.
Can I see him?
All in good time. A few formalities we have to deal with first.
He'll get bail, though.
Now, we need to know he has an address and that he will turn up in court.
He lives with me. 30 Hardman House. That's his address.
And are you prepared to stand surety for him?
What will it be?
He did steal an expensive radio, so I'll have to set bail at £250. Could you afford that if he absconded?
He'll be there, all right?
Right, well, thank you, Mrs. Purser. If you'd like to wait in the office where you came in, I'll let you know what's happening. Robin, this officer will escort you.
Just tell that solicitor Tony lives with me.
Tom, it's Alec. Could you do a check for me, please, on a Mrs. Purser of 30 Hardman House?
And when arrested, you were carrying a steel centre punch and a screwdriver. Did you use those items to steal the radio?
Yes.
There may well be a second charge against you of going equipped for theft.
2 bites at the cherry, Mr. Garfield. That won't wash with the CPS.
Right. Well, that seems to be that then. If you'd just like to read the statement through and sign it.
Alec?
Yeah?
This kid the bike squad got, slipping away. Well, the owner will swear blind it was not his radio, that the kid had permission to take it, that the car window was broken already, that the moon is made of green cheese.
What?
I know it's complicated, but he won't budge. I mean,
Alec.
No, sorry, go on, Tom.
This is Angie Purser. She has got form. 2 counts of receiving.
Has she now?
Thanks, Eileen.
Sir?
Yes.
About the bike squad, sir?
It's finished.
Pardon?
It's finished. Words from above. Now, what do you want, Alec?
Well, the kid they pulled in this morning, sir, he's given us an address for bail in the Anderson Flats. And the resident tenant confirms he lives there and wants to bail him.
And?
The woman's name is Angie Purser. The thing is, she's got form. For receiving.
Yeah, but look, do you think Ali would mind? I mean, I haven't paid him yet.
You said you'd buy it, you've agreed a price, that's a contract.
Yeah, well, I know that, Tony, but I mean, it's only verbal, wasn't it?
You know all about verbals, don't you, Reg?
Yeah.
595 from Sierra Oscar. Where are you, Tony?
We're in the market. You want some Guernsey Toms?
Not a lot, no. Can you arrange me Mr. Conway on the corner by the clock in a couple of minutes?
Will do, Steve.
If you'll sign here, Mrs. Purser.
It's okay. It's just agreeing to forfeit the reconnaissance if Tony doesn't appear in court.
He will.
Yep.
Is that it? Can we go now?
Yes.
Yeah, where's my screwdriver and my punch?
You must be joking.
Yeah? Mrs. Angie Purser?
No, she's not in.
Anthony Martin has been charged with an arrestable offence at Sunhill Police Station. He gave this as his address.
So he's not here. There's no one here. Just me.
I have a warrant to search these premises. In you go, lads. Excuse me.
Yeah, I've told you, Tony doesn't live here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Purser, but the registered tenant of these premises has signed a document to say he does.
Here, you can't do that.
Just watch me, son.
Sir!
It's Aladdin's cave.
So it is. Hollis?
Mrs. Angie Purser, you are next.